Chef Buck here, and today is another muffin day. I'm going to cook up Camera Girl's lemon ginger muffins. And what makes these so delicious is the ginger, candied ginger, and lots of it, nice and chopped up. You know, this is just like the candied ginger that you buy in the bulk bins. It's kind of addictive, so if you have an addictive personality, you probably want to keep this with the whiskey in the shed out back. But anyway, super simple recipe. We're making it a little more complicated than it needs to be because we're using almond flour again. Camera Girl went to the bank and she was able to get a loan for a down payment on a new bag of almond flour, so that's what we're using today. But the first thing we're going to do is mix our dry ingredients together. So just a little bit of almond flour. And then for this recipe, I'm going to use cinnamon still and some baking soda and a little bit of salt, but we're going to use quite a little bit of cardamom. So we'll just mix these ingredients up right here. Then we'll set these aside. And now we're going to throw together our wet ingredients. And if you've got an emu egg, just use one egg. You know, if you've got an ostrich egg, just use a half. If you've got some extra large eggs, just use 2. But since we got just kind of your average chicken eggs, then we're going to use 3.
An emu and an ostrich, wouldn't they be the same size?
No. An emu butthole is a lot smaller.
All right. Get back to it.
Somebody told me. Somebody told me that.
Somebody told you what?
About the bird's
Cloaca?
butthole size. Yeah, the cloaca, exactly. Because I don't know that from firsthand experience. Why would I know that? I mean, I used to work at an emu farm and I was by myself a lot, but cloaca, that's pretty good, Camera.
Oh my God. Do I get credit for knowing cloaca?
Huh? How many people know what a cloaca is? Without Googling it. I don't think many people know what a cloaca is. It's taking me a long time to crack these 3 eggs.
Because you were fantasizing about emus.
Oh, Ellie the emu, I remember her well. We'll go ahead and whisk these up. All right, to our eggs, we're gonna add a little unsweetened applesauce, a little bit of vanilla, as much as you like, and we likey. And since we're in Canada making these, you know, we're gonna add some maple syrup. Bloop, bloop. How's that? That's the right amount. That's the exact right amount. And a little bit of coconut oil. So now we'll whisk all these wet ingredients together. So there's all our wet ingredients mixed up. So now we'll return to our dry ingredients. We'll just dump them in here. And now we're gonna stir these around. And once it starts to get lumpy, you know, don't over mix it. But once it starts to come together like this, we'll go ahead and add our final ingredients. We got our whole big bunch of candied ginger that we chopped up. And now we've got the zest of 1 entire lemon. This is a super duper fantabuloso amount of lemon, but this is gonna add a really nice flavor. And that's why we're calling them lemon ginger muffins.
Lemon.
It's gonna be a nice pair. And so we've got it all stirred around here, and that's all we're gonna stir it. You know, you don't have to over mix your muffins. So we got our little muffin tin, and I've already got some muffin cups in here. And these are Dinky Doo muffin cups. You know, usually we use the bigger, cheaper, wider ones, but we got some Dinky Doo parchment cups. So these are made out of parchment paper, so our muffins aren't going to stick. So we're gonna throw our muffin mix in our little cups. Boom, oh look at that, I already started overfilling them.
Smells delicious.
I'm not as good at pouring muffins as Camera Girl.
Practice.
Yeah, she's been getting a lot of practice. Alrighty, can I get it all in this last little muffin cup? I think so, almost. But we're getting 10 muffins out of this batter, bro. Like I said, we're just using little muffin cups. So depending on the size of your cup, that's gonna show how many muffins you're gonna get. And these muffins are ready to go. We could throw these in the oven right now, but we're gonna make them extra decadent by putting a little crumble on top. And this is just a mixture of a little bit of almond flour, some solid coconut oil, a little bit of cinnamon, and coconut sugar. And we just kind of mixed it all together. And we've used this for 4 different batches of muffins. So hopefully we'll have enough here to finish up this batch. Go ahead and put as much or as little on top as you like. And like I said, this is optional. You don't even have to use this crumble, but it adds a really great flavor. See, even the cats think so. Alrighty, so there we have it. All muffined and crumbled up and ready for the oven. So we're gonna slide it in, let it bake away. We'll be back in just a little bit. So we've had it cooking away in the oven for for about 20 minutes, really about 22 minutes. Now you can put a toothpick in here to test them, or you could take a knife.
You're sending it all the way to the bottom.
All the way to the bottom. Looks pretty good. So now we're going to take them out of our muffin tin and put them on a little cooling rack. That way they'll cool down a little faster outside the tin and they won't sweat inside their cups. But we'll go ahead and let these cool down for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to dig in, give them a taste test. Yes! Alrighty, so we got our fancy pants coffee. See, these are kind of dinky muffins. We're not even going to pretend to have one.
I've never tried the parchment paper. Wow.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, doesn't it?
Smells delicious.
Here, break it open so we can get a look in there. Now it's probably been a half hour. We didn't eat these right away. Lots of ginger, huh?
Yes.
Super duper ginger filled. You don't have to put as much ginger as we put in there, but we find that the more we put in, the more we like them. I mean, last time we made them, we thought we put even more ginger in them, but this time I put a whole heck of a lot more.
Ginger and lemon and cardamom is just such a great combination.
You know, if you want to print the recipe, go to myfoodchannel.com. You can print all our recipes there. And subscribe to our mailing list over there. And then that way, boom, you know, when we put up a new video, it'll be right in your inbox. Thanks for subscribing and leaving the comments and watching. And we'll see you in the future.